We are about to find someone on that telephone line. We just heard from her in a singing sense. We're now going to talk to her. Her name is Janine Garvey. She is one half, can I say the better looking half, of No Promises. Hello, Janine.
Hello, Neil. How are you?
Good, thank you. I've just realised Eric's probably going to listen to this, isn't he? The equally good.
We can edit it out later. It's all good.
The equally good-looking half of. Hey, so Siren's out. I think for those playing along at home, last Monday night, I had just been down to Lee and Gather on the previous Friday to help you launch that album, and there were copies of it being thrown around here, and Midnight ended up with a copy. It was all happening here. But here we are 2 weeks down the road, and you've got some news that's not too dusty at all. Tell us a bit about what's been going on in your world in the last week.
Oh, it's pretty big. Friday, the ARIA charts came out.
Mm-hmm. So, sorry, before you go on, just ARIA charts, for those playing along at home who are my generation, that's the equivalent of nicking down to Brash's and picking up a 3XY top 40 albums chart, just to sort of put that in context. Yep, keep going.
And I was getting ready to go out for dinner, and my phone pinged, and I had a look, and I'd been tagged by ARIA in an Instagram post, and I thought, oh, what is this?
Nice of them.
We'd made the charts.
Hooray!
We
Congratulations.
were top in the country top 40 charts.
Yep.
We were number 15. We had
that's
Jelly
pretty
Roll on one side and Keith Urban on the other.
Sorry, just say that again. Of all of the country albums released in the world, not just in Australia, in the world, you were number 15 most popular album in Australia that week. If I had a round of applause on my computer, I would play it. Well done, you. That's outstanding.
15. I almost died. And then,
well, don't do that.
And then I see another chart. And we are number 9 in the Australian albums top 10.
So, hang on. So, number 15 in the world, let's just build it up a bit. Of all the all the country charts in the world, you're number 15. Of all of the albums released in Australia, country or
all
anything
genres.
else, did I see Amy Shark sitting on top of that list?
Yes, she was. Yes.
Okay, so Amy Shark, that's the territory you're playing in. You're sitting at number 9.
Yes, and I thought...
Well, hang on, before you go, I think Richie Benno's got something to say about that.
Marvellous.
Yeah, marvellous.
And I thought, hang on a minute. Then I started getting really excited. I thought, if we're that high up in all genres, where are we in country?
Hang on, stand by. Can you hear that drum roll? That's the best I've got.
So while I'm waiting for the page to refresh of the charts on the ARIA pages on the website, I'm calling Eric, and he's driving along to his gig, and I'm like, oh my God, guess what? And I tell him the news about the two charts.
Yep.
And then next minute I'm squealing because we are... Drum roll, please.
Oh, sorry, hang on. I can't really do it because is that making a drum roll sound? I don't know. It's driving people nuts, whatever it is. Drum roll.
we are number 1 album, Australian country charts. The number 1 country album, Australian country album.
How good is that?
It is like, I just can't even. I still can't speak.
and folks, you might remember 2 weeks ago we asked you to go out and support the band and buy the album as a digital download or anything else. It worked. No Promises are the number 1 Australian country chart. Are you still there, or have you collapsed?
Put Keith Urban to number 2.
Well, that's the other thing. Keith Urban number 2.
I can't believe it. I cannot believe it.
And was Becky Cole number 3?
Yep.
And I think the Wiggles were number 10.
Becky Cole number 3.
Yeah. So you've bumped the Wiggles down out of the top 10, and then you've got Becky Cole and Urban.
Yeah. It's just mind-blowing, absolute mind-blowing. It feels like we've won the lottery or we've won an actual ARIA.
Well,
I think it's the next best thing.
And folks, if you want to see what unbridled joy and happiness looks like, go to my Facebook page, which is neilbutler.media, where I have reposted Janine's reaction when she was telling everybody, and it is just unbridled joy. If you're having a bad day, go and have a crack at that.
I literally just found out. It was I got off the phone to Eric and I thought, I've got to do a video.
Yep.
Whether it's a good or a bad thing to do a video when you're that happy, I don't know. It was just, unbelievable feeling.
And
I'll never forget the feeling.
yes, and well done you in the euphoria that came about. That you actually remembered, it's probably not the happiest day of my life because I have kids, but straight away after that you corrected yourself. But yeah.
I know. The things you say.
One of whom appears on the album, I believe.
I'll never live that down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the most amazing thing that could have happened. When I was a little girl, I always wanted to be in the ARIA charts. I wanted to get an ARIA. So to be here like now is just unbelievable.
So where to from here?
What
does it mean for you guys now, do you reckon?
Well, we've been knocking on the door, as you know, for a long time, trying to get some people to notice us, I guess, to reach more people, to get industry people to notice us. And hopefully now we've not just knocked on the door, we've, kicked it wide open. So hopefully more people will see us in the charts and people will go and listen. Oh, who are they? Let's go listen.
Yeah, and I think...
so, yeah, that's the goal.
I think the other thing is too, had you been on the, if you like, the first-timers chart, we go, well, it's pretty good. Keith Urban is number 2 and Becky Cole is number 3. The Wiggles are number 10.
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's just unbelievable.
Yeah, and, there's I can't remember who, I think everybody has been quoted as saying this, but the harder you work, the luckier you get, and... I've seen Eric sitting in a pub, and I mean that in the guitar sense, as distinct from drowning his sorrows. I've seen you rushing about first thing in the morning making coffee for people, because having to do that kind of stuff to keep the dream alive, suddenly the dream is very much alive, and all that hard work comes to fruition.
Oh yeah, it's the best feeling. It just goes to show, like, I'm pretty tenacious, so I just won't give up. I'll just keep going and going until I can't go anymore. When I'm so passionate about something. So it just feels like we've finally been rewarded for, all our efforts. So
the first time you and I met musically was I bought a song called Love Me or Leave Me. That would have been, 2021 or thereabouts?
2020 or something? Yeah, 20. Yeah, I think it's 2020.
In 5 or 6 years, I did describe that song on the radio the other day on another station as not that flash, but it was enough to get you going, and here you are.
Country, yeah.
It could not be any more country. In fact, it could not be any more country, let's put it that way. But you would describe this album more Americana, alt country?
Definitely alt country, yeah. Bit of everything in there.
Yeah.
Bit of Fleetwood Mac, Eagles, Linda Ronstadt, our own sounds, kind of just a mash-up of that, which seems to be our sound, so we'll take it.
Yeah, and the other thing too, I remember talking to you about this a little while ago, and musos, if you're listening, I'm talking fledgling musos here. I suspect, we've got all sorts, probably Keith Urban's listening in to see what the secret is, but, the fledgling musos who are thinking to myself, I'll never get there. One of the conversations I can remember having with you when you brought out your first album, you asked me to help you write some liner notes, and we couldn't put our finger on your sound. And you said, I just write songs that I like writing. I reckon you've now found the sound, which I reckon must make it easier.
Yeah, I think we have too. Yeah, we definitely have. Well, we've already started work on the next album. We've begun choosing songs and recording demos. So we're so excited about, what the future can hold. It's only up from here.
So give me a rough estimate. How many songs do you reckon you've written over the journey between the two of you?
Oh, I couldn't say.
Hundreds? Yep.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe, no, I wouldn't even say 1,000. It'd be hundreds.
So you've got 3 albums out, which, doing some rough mathematics, is probably 40, 45 songs, something like that. How do you choose 45 songs to go on 3 albums when you've got 600 or 700 or 800 to choose from? What methodology do you use to decide, okay, you've got another album coming. How do you decide on what songs go on that?
Oh, it's pretty hard. Like, sometimes you'll write something and instantly it's your favourite, and you know that, and you're like, that is definitely going on it. You just know it's you put that one on there and you set it aside. And then other times we've got heaps of sort of, if you want to call them earworm songs, we've got heaps of those. So I think next time we're just going to record maybe demos of, say, 20 of them.
Yep.
And then we're going to hand it to the producer and say, you choose the best 10.
Yeah, okay. And then you're 3/4 of the way to the next album.
Yeah, that's right.
So for people who...
You've just got to think ahead. You've got to plan ahead. You've got to be one step ahead.
And because I guess if you if this one hadn't been as successful as it clearly has been, then I guess the enthusiasm to get the next one out might wane a little. I guess you're never going to be more enthusiastic about putting that next album than you are right at this minute, I wouldn't have thought.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Like, it would still happen regardless. We just won't stop putting music out. But we've got such a wind in our sails now, like, we're so excited to get to work, and we just hope that, you know, we can keep this momentum going with this album. You know, we've started so well, so we need to make sure that doesn't just fall in a hole. We need to make sure that people listen and download and share it and stream it, and it gets played on radio, and hopefully we can enjoy the ride.
Yeah, and I mentioned how effusive, I think is the technical word. I don't think that's a rude word. Effusive you were when you were doing that video. I think I even saw Eric smile. Now, would that be right?
Oh, I think he might have. he actually, I think it's only just sunk in. I was talking to him today, and he's just like, wow. You know, and so I think it's really just starting to hit home now.
He's a man of few words, isn't he?
He is.
And I'm not sure whether I'm not sure whether that's because he hangs around with you a lot, doesn't get a word in sideways. Maybe that's it.
He's got no choice but to want to continue. Like, a couple of times he's been pretty disillusioned about, you know, why are we bothering? And I'm like, no, you can't think like that. We're going to do it. Yeah. And I've just felt something special when we did this album. I just felt like there was a bit of magic about it, and I just had a really good feeling about it, and for once I was right.
Yeah, and I think the other thing, there's a cartoon that someone I used to work with used to have up on the wall, and it was of some miners, you know, like a cartoon thing, of people digging through, and what they don't realise is if they dig for about another half an hour, they're going to break through a wall, and there's a whole stack of diamonds sitting there. Yeah, and they go, no, it's just too hard. I'm going home.
Imagine if we'd stopped. Yeah.
Well, I'd have to find another guest for tonight for starters.
But like we were surrounded by the most amazing musicians. You know, that's why it's so good. Well, we think it's good. Well, obviously someone thinks it's good because it got to number one. So
well, lots of people obviously thought it was good. I think the other thing that's quite noticeable, and obviously I follow you on the socials, is the number of radio stations who say they're playing it. And I think, you know, again, you go back 2 or 3 albums, and you know you were almost begging for people to play a song, and now you know radio stations are saying. In fact, I saw one today. It was I think a cafe in the middle of Victoria saying, you know, come here because we're playing your music all the time because we love it. You know, it's not you chasing it anymore. It's now sort of doing its own thing, which is pretty grouse, I would have said.
Yeah, it's fantastic, and hopefully this will, you know, like a rolling stone, it'll just gather everyone on the way past, and it'll just, you know, go off like a train.
Yeah, I've had visions of Mick Jagger for some reason there. I'm not sure why.
Yeah. I don't know why either.
Well, at 25 minutes past 8, Janine, I should let you go off and get ready to go and make coffee tomorrow morning in your cafe. If people,
I've actually got tomorrow off. It's rehearsal day. Tuesday's rehearsal day.
Oh, okay. Well, we can keep chatting then.
Which is good because I'm still having trouble with words. So
that's right. Yeah. So I can only imagine what your coffee's like at the minute. We are going to hear another song from the album in a moment as we say goodbye to you, but if now people are convinced that this is a good album, I'm assuming, you know, all good record stores and 1 or 2 dodgies, where should they go to buy the album that maximises your income? I know you could probably go and buy it at Apple and you probably get, you know, 0.15 cents or something for the purchase of the album. Where can people go to buy either a download or a physical CD or in fact limited edition vinyl? Where can they go to get that?
The best place to go is Bandcamp, although we don't get all the money because Bandcamp take a little bit for having it there. It's the only way we can chart.
Right.
Because we don't have a big label behind us. We know we're not in JB Hi-Fi or all those kind of stores.
Or indeed any other record store. We're not allowed to just mention one, you know. Or any other record store.
Yes. Any record store, correct, yes, you can't. Yes. Bandcamp is it.
Yes. Okay, so bandcamp.com and search for No Promises, I guess.
Yeah, and obviously if you catch us at a live show, we'll have merch there as well.
Now, you do have a few live shows coming up. Sadly, for those who live in the eastern suburbs of Melbourne, you don't get down here very often. I noticed there is one at Cranbourne West or Cranbourne North this weekend coming up, which is not a million miles away.
There is, and then that's at Jersey Cider House on Saturday night. And then we've got one at the Wesley Ann. We're in a songwriting final there.
Right, and that's in...
The Listen Up Music, that's the Wesley Ann in, I think it's Northcote.
I was going to say Northcote, yeah, okay. And people can come along to that?
Yeah, that's the 5th of September. I think you have to buy tickets for that, but the details are on our website.
Okay, well, that website is nopromises.com.au.
Yep, and even if you're listening to Spotify, it's actually the event will come up there as well.
Okay, well, that's good. Good start.
On YouTube, yeah. It's great.
So we've heard the track Siren. I can promise you that at half a minute past 10 o'clock tonight, we will hear Midnight Rider. So I thought,
that's so fantastic.
Why don't we play another track? And the one I've chosen is called Wild Side. I think I find that in this particular track, your voice sounds a lot deeper than normal.
Bit manly, isn't it?
No, I thought we'd better give the old bloke a run as well. Yeah, that's it. So congratulations. We're so excited and so thrilled for you. Just repeating that, they are in the #1 country album for Australian artists, knocking out Keith Urban and Becky Cole to go #1. Just phenomenal. Plus every other chart.
The company that we're in is just unbelievable.
Well, that's
so
very
great.
kind. Oh, sorry, I thought you meant the fact you were talking to me. Sorry. Yeah. Janine, congratulations for everyone here at 3WBC, and here's Wildside.